So when people talk about inequality, they often talk about the Gini coefficient. And South Africa has probably the highest Gini coefficient in the world. It's around 0.67. And people know this is bad, but they don't really know what this means. So Jan Pen's parade is a much more visual way of thinking about inequality. And it is really a thought experiment which involves lining up the entire population from poorest to richest. And what we're going to do is adjust the height of the people in the parade so that their height is proportional to their income relative to average income. I did this in a 2012 lecture, my inaugural lecture, and I used data from 1993 to represent inequality in South Africa at the dawn of democracy. So in this parade, on the left-hand side, I have a picture of myself. I will represent average height, average income, and on the right-hand side, you will see the population marching past. We're going to do that entire march past in a minute. So every second, a batch of people are going to come past, and you're going to need to look at the height of these people. So relative height is going to be an indication of how rich or poor they are. This particular individual here is about half the average height. So this would be a person who has an income half of the average income. This is 2/3 of average income. This is exactly equal to average income. Right, that was the march in 1993. If we were to repeat the march with current data, it would actually look pretty much exactly the same. There'd be a couple of differences. The people at the front of the march would be a little bit taller because grants have made a big difference to poverty right at the bottom. But relatively speaking, there wouldn't be much difference. Qualitatively, inequality in 2017 is going to look pretty much like inequality did in 1993. If you want to see more, I have the entire lecture up on YouTube. The link should get you there. The parade is part 4 of the lecture, and the text you can get separately. It was released as a Soldier working paper this year. And if you want to go back to the original, Jan Pen's book is called Income Distribution. It came out in 1971.